person and we'll do the lab. And there are online people or sync people, which is all of you. And instead of watching your group mates do the lab, you're watching a video of some people doing the lab. And you'll be using their data to write the lab report. And by they, I mean the people in the video. For those in my class, I sent out a survey, and most of you responded. Not everyone did, but most of you did. Basically, a lot of people are unsure about the new system, and so what I've done, I was basically supposed to reassign you guys all to brand new groups. But what I'm doing instead is, so there's 2 people I believe that came in person today from my class, and those people are still in your groups. So we still have groups 1 through 4. Those 2 people they're in class today. They're going to collect data and they're going to do the lab in person. But when it comes to writing the lab report, they are still going to be working on the lab report with you. They aren't going to be in their own group now. So basically, they will just throw out their data that they collect today in lab, and then they will be using the data that you guys collect to write the actual lab report. So it's very important that you guys are collecting all of the data that is in this video today. Because, again, if you don't have the data, you won't be able to write the lab report. And a lot of people were confused, and they thought that going to this new model meant that the video was going to be posted and you can watch it whenever you want and as many times as you want. But that's not the case. The only time you will have access to this video is during your scheduled lab time. Is the new format with watching the separate videos starting next? No, that's today. We are starting. So today, everyone in this sync call right now is going to watch a video, and you're going to write down notes and collect the data through this video. You will no longer be watching your group mates do the lab. Okay. So I hope that answers your question, Olivia. And if it doesn't, just ask me again. So, and then I will stop the video when you need to collect the data, when you need to write, there's data tables. But no, the video cannot be recorded. Okay, so Melanie, I don't believe you are in my section. So, and that's what I was about to say. So for David's people, I don't know what David is doing with groups. I can ask him that while you guys are watching the video. But I don't know how he's going about it. Basically, what was supposed to happen, Paritosh, you will be doing your lab report in a group still. You will be in the exact same group that you were in before. I'll just give you guys a quick rundown of, for those who didn't read the emails and stuff, basically how this was supposed to work is everyone on sync, everyone that's in this call right now is supposed to be randomly divided into new groups, okay? With a mix of people from my section and a mix of people from David's section. You were supposed to be put in those groups, and then you would be doing your lab report with these new groups. That sounds like a nightmare for both me and David. And for you all, because you don't know these people. You already know the people that were in your original group, so why would we change these? So basically what we've done instead is you'll still be in your same group. Hayden, that's a great question. That's not, I'm in the same boat as you. I would not be making these changes if it was up. Thank you, Paratosh. But yeah, it wouldn't be, it's not up to me. So what is up to me is how me and David structure the groups and the grading. So again, so you're in my class, you're going to be in your exact same groups. You're either you're group 1 through 4, you're in group 1, 2, 3, or 4. And you'll still be in those same groups, you'll still be doing your lab report with those same, 4 to 6 people. But there's 2 people that are in person right now. They won't be watching this video with you. So it'll be very important that you guys collect the data and give that data to them so that they know what they're supposed to be doing when they're actually writing the lab report. And I'll try and get them the data also. I'll try and write it down as we go and send it to them in like an Excel sheet or something. But it's important that you guys get that data to them because they'll collect data today in lab, but the data they'll need for the lab report is going to be in your all's notebooks or Google Docs or whatever you have it. So again, I'm going to be showing you a video. This video goes very in depth. I'm also at the end of the video, I'm going to go more in depth about the first lab report. It's about 35 minutes. I'll skip through some parts though, so it might be a little bit less. It'll be very important. Like if you pay attention during these 35 minutes, I promise your life will be way easier. Like just pay attention, get the data written down, and your life will be easier when it comes to writing the lab report. They go very in depth with explaining each part of the lab. So again, all this is going to do is help you understand what's going on. So just listen. I know it's a boring video, but just listen, pay attention, and I promise it'll help. And with the first lab report. So this week, or I guess next week, your very first formal lab report will be due. And so I'll go more in depth on information about that and how it's structured and everything like that at the very end, after we watch the video. So is there any more questions before I start getting the video started? Again, for the people in my class, I don't care how you take notes. You can take it on Google Docs, you can take it on OneNote, but you will have to turn in your notes. So you do have to write down this information. One second. So I'm going to start sharing my screen now. Oh, forgot one thing. I have to take attendance, sadly. So I'm just going to kind of go down the list of people, and if you could just say here, because
I got to do attendance for her. He's got to take attendance.
So I'm not going to be able to see if you type something in the chat.
He's taking attendance.
1 second, I have to go to the...
So I'm going to have to unmute it and say here for her.
Actual thing. Maybe if it'll let me... this is again, this is new to all of us. If it was up to me, and I think David also, we would not be changing things halfway through the semester. I know midterms are coming up. Like, it's in my opinion, it kind of sucks. We were just starting to learn how everything works, and then we get thrown a curveball. So, again, I'm not happy about it either. But we'll try and keep it as close to the same as possible.
Is he doing it with the chat only, or do you have to unmute? How many messages are in the chat?
There's only 9.
Huh?
There's only 9.
Because sometimes they do it where you have to reply to it in the chat.
Okay, so again, I'm just gonna go on the list. If you guys can stay here, that would be awesome. And I'm gonna butcher some names because I've never said a lot of your names before. Joyisa?
Here.
Thank you. Amber?
Here.
Andrea? Andrea? She might be.
I just referred to her.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, there's gonna be some people that are in person that, because David hasn't taken attendance yet, so I don't know like who's in person, who's not. Tyler Damon. I think Tyler's in person too. Dylan Gunn. Here. Dylan. Sunny.
Here.
Thank you, Sunny. Dylan Pencil.
Here.
Oh, it ain't called
Dylan Rebecca Munn.
Here.
Carla Rubio. I think Carla might be in person also. William.
Here.
Thanks, William. Emma Broyles. Okay, she might be in person also. Antonio Camard. Laura Dobos. Laura Dobos here. Alright. Let's go on to the next one. Last name Punati. First name Barship. Okay. Last name Punati. Okay. Alex. Alex, are you here? Is there like a ton of people putting stuff in the chat that I don't see? There's not this many people in person. Peyton Schloss. Peyton, I can't say your last name, but I know you're in my class. Peyton here? Okay.
I think they're.
What did you say, Koji?
I think like
Anything? Okay.
In the chat, a Peyton like Schlosser.
Yeah, Schlosser. I know, I was having a hard time saying that last name too. Okay, cool. Thank you. And if you see someone in here that... Okay, hey, thank you, Peyton. Sorry for butchering your last name. Daniela Soto?
Here.
Thank you, Daniela. Nathan Tesman? Tesman. Alright, Josie Williams.
Here.
Darla Willis.
Here.
I already saw Koji. Ellie's in person. Matthew Barnett. You here, Matthew? Matthew. Anything? No? Okay. And then, how about Jade?
Here.
Thank you, Jade. Ooh, that's funny. Isabella? Sorry, that's just Isabel, not Isabella. I'm sorry. Chapman, last name Chapman.
Here.
I already saw you, Pritosh. Osel.
Here.
Thanks. And Amy.
Here.
Gilbert. I saw Ivan, I think. Ashley Grenier.
Here.
Ashley. Sophie.
Here.
I'm not sure how to say your name. Brenna.